Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new piercing horror story video. Yes, bitch. So I went back onto my last video and I have all of the comments here and I'm going to be scrolling through and reading out your own very own personal horror stories. I'm going to get on with these horror stories. Jesus. My piercing horror story. When I was 13, I really wanted to get my Helix pierced and all of my friends had it done, so I wanted to be part of the craze. So I know the feeling about the whole craze thing. Back in like 2004 and 2005 time, loads and loads and loads of girls would always get like the tramp stamp, as they call it now, which is the one that's like just above like the crack line, you should say, on the lower back. And all the girls in my school were getting those like tattoos there, like all completely underage. They would all go to like Spain and things and get them done there. Like, oh my gosh, like I was told about a studio who had a really good guy there, so eventually I persuaded my mum to let me go. All was fine and he pierced it really well, no pain. But the bar was just 6 to 8 millimeters in my ear. No joke, my ear swelled up to the size of Jupiter and the skin closed over the bar. Oh my God, I had to go and get it taken out because it was disgusting. I can completely relate when your piercing swells up, like your hole swells up too much. Swollen hole, disgusting. You have to make sure that the length of your bar is perfect because I swear to God, if it's too small and this happens, it is such a pain to get out of your ear. Also, don't get things just because everyone else has got one. Only get stuff if you actually want it. Don't buy into all this crazy stuff. I know like a couple years ago, every single person was getting septum piercings and it just became a thing that so many people got. Like, get it because you want it, not just because, you know, so many people have it. I had my Rook pierced for 2 weeks and I never noticed the hoop they pierced my Rook with wasn't closed all the way. I don't know if this is normal to pierce a Rook with a hoop, but they did. Now, normally I would never, ever say get piercings done with a hoop. There will be some places that will do it. I always advise against it. One night I was sleeping and didn't know the hoop got stuck on the blanket and I had, oh no, I don't even know what. No, I can already see where this is going. So one night I was sleeping and didn't realize the hoop got stuck in the blanket. I had turned over and my Rook got pulled and it almost pulled out. So I went to my desk and started to clean the piercing and tried to pull the jewelry back, but didn't mean to, but I re-pierced it. It hurt so bad and I had to take it out. I got so pissed. Please stay away from getting piercings with hoops. Like, it's not worth the risk. You know, there's so many more things, like they move so much more than just a regular barbell. It's just not a good idea to put hoops in your piercings until it's fully healed. Can you see in the camera my nipple piercing comes through? It shows through so much now. It's what you get for being a bit of a slag and wearing skin-tight clothing. Horror story, I had a snake eye tongue piercing. That's bad enough on its own, don't get snake eye piercings. Which was done perfectly and healed perfectly fine. But once I was eating a candy, one of those long sparkling. What's a sparkling? And I was putting it in my mouth from above my head. And my cat jumped on me trying to grab the candy and her claw got stuck in my mouth. Somehow it reached under the bar and my pierce, oh my God, oh. I don't know why I do these because they trigger me so much. Somehow it reached the bar of my piercing and when she tried to get away, she effing took the bar out of my tongue. So her cat put a claw in her mouth and ripped out her tongue piercing. Oh my gosh. So snake eye piercings are not really good for you to get at all anyway. And then for the fact that your cat's come and ripped out of your tongue, you must have a hideous scar now on your tongue because to have that bar, like the balls ripped through, that must have stretched it and hurt so much. Oh my God, no. Please don't let your pets in your piercings. Jesus, meow. Please read my horror story. I will. I was about 15 and my friends had just got their navel pierced. We both went to trampoline lessons. No, I don't even want to know. No. I can already tell where this is going and I don't think I want to read it out. Both went to trampoline lessons. Before practice, we were messing around, face planting the trampoline. When she did it, the top of her ball jewelry got stuck between the little holes in the trampoline. She bounced up again and the bigger ball on the jewelry ripped through her stomach. She stood up and saw a massive amount of blood dripping. I just have these horrific visions in my head now of someone's belly button like ripped open and just blood everywhere and just lesson for you all. If you do want to go get your piercing, belly button piercing, nipple piercing, any piercing in general, do not go trampolining afterwards or a week afterwards and land on the piercing and do belly flops or like head flops. I don't know what you want to do. The thought of that belly button bar getting ripped out through the stomach is literally horrendous. I've had mine done and there's been a couple times when I have pulled it and I've sort of been like, oh God, please don't break. But luckily I've never done anything like that. So I have a septum horror story. So when I first got it pierced, I had to go to a place with my sister. It was like Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese, isn't that like a bowling alley or something? It was like, no, Chuck E. Cheese. No, Chuck E. Cheese is what like the Five Nights and Freddy thing is based off, right? Like a pizzeria. Is that right? So my sister asked me to go onto obstacle trail. I guess it's like an obstacle course. I'm guessing that's what that means. Of course I said yes. There were lots of kids and my sister said let's play hide and seek. When I went to look for her, this kid asked me to help him find his mum. He said to me my septum looked funny. He was only about 2 to 3 years old. So I picked him up and without warning, he pulled it and laughed. It ripped slightly and then he did it again and ripped it out. Oh my God, he ripped out your septum piercing. Oh my gosh. They then went on to say they went to the hospital and had stitches in their septum. Guys, kids, you just, when you have new piercings, do not let kids touch them. Do not let kids go near them. Like my little niece and nephew, if I ever like hold them close to my face, they will always try to grab my lip rings or my earrings or something because it looks fancy, it looks weird for them. Your poor nose. My horror story is from when I got my tongue pierced. It wasn't too bad until I realised that I was allergic to the metal. After 3 months, I would still wake up with a mouthful of blood. I used my mouthwash they gave me, etc. and took care of it, but it just wouldn't heal. So let me just get something right. You knew that you were allergic to the bar, yet you still kept it for 3 months. I mean, maybe you deserve that. Why did you keep the bar in if you knew that you were allergic to it? I got my earlobe pierced at Claire's. Oh, for God's sake. Everything was fine for the first week and they seemed to be healing well, until one morning I woke up and my ear was bleeding horrendously. I went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror and the butterfly back on my earring was inside my ear, resulted in me going to hospital and having 5 anesthetic injections in the ear, scooping it out, the most painful experience of my life. I know I go on all the time about this, but please do not go to Claire's and get your ears done with a piercing gun. Yes, the earlobe is a lot less risky than your cartilage, but still, things like this happen. These people don't know what they are doing. They're not properly trained, and oh my God, whenever I say that, there's always someone in the comments, oh, they are trained! No, they're not, bitch. I don't care how much money you're saving, and I don't care if you don't have the money. If you're gonna do something like this, you save up and you wait and get it done properly, because it's not worth putting yourself at risk. And that's the tea. My piercing horror story doesn't necessarily have to do anything with the piercing itself going wrong, but the entirety of the events around the piercing. I was in foster care at the time and my foster mother decided that it would be a good idea to make me get my ears pierced for their daughter's wedding. Never make people get piercings if they don't want them. Your children are not accessories. So they decided to take me to the mall, sat me down, of course, at Claire's, of course, picked out the cheapest earrings they offered to pierce me with and basically held me down while they used guns on me. I hate it. I just hate hearing stuff like this. It just makes me so angry. It makes me so angry. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, but if you force your kids or your babies or younger, they don't want to get piercings and you're like, let's go get your ears pierced because I want you to. No, I'm sorry, it's bad parenting. It's bad parenting. You should not force your children to do that if they don't want, like, no. This isn't really a piercing horror story, more of what happened to the piercing. So my dad had his nipples pierced for a long time and was working in his truck, shirtless. Oh no, oh God. Working shirtless and caught his nipple piercing on something. The ring got ripped out, so he re-pierced the nipple the other way to hold it together! Oh my gosh, so he ripped his nipple in half, and it's in half, and then pierced it the other way, and then hold it. No, that's disgusting, but also like, amazing at the same time that he would then get it re-pierced to hold it together. But why would you not get surgery and get it sewn back up? Why would you pierce it instead of getting it sewn up? Maybe... What the fuck was that? So that scared the living crap out of me. There was like a huge bang just over there. And like, it's like someone threw something against the window, but we're like really high up, so there's no way that could happen. Oh God, we're all going to die, isn't it lovely? Heck, never see me again, I died. So I decided to pierce myself at home. Bad idea. Yes, it was a bad idea. With a sewing needle and decided to pierce my smiley. This was already terrible. So I grabbed the needle, no gloves. I used a lighter to sterilize the needle. Oh, of course. So I then proceeded to try and get the jewelry through, which was not going through. So I re-pierced it with the jewelry itself. Needless to say, it was painful and it never really healed, and I took it out. I'm not surprised that never healed. If these videos will teach you anything, it's please go to professional. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending me all of your piercing horror stories. Of course, if you do have more, please leave them in the comment section below, and I would love to read them out for like part 4 of this video. So if you would like me to do another part of reading out your horror stories, and of course, I'm going to be doing more reacting to piercings going on videos and doing normal reactions like that as well. Of course, if you have left a horror story before and I haven't read it out, you are more than welcome to repost it onto this video, because this is the video that I will be coming to for the next one, just to save me time. It's so much easier than having to go back through like several sets of videos. So So please comment down your horror stories down below on this one. But please hit the like button, because this really helped me out. Come and follow me on all my social links down below. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff is down below. Please come and follow me. We can chat and have some fun. Yes, bitch. And yes, be fast, amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be, and don't let any bitch they take on with you, because you are flawless. Yes! God, I was flipping this fan way too often in this video. Yes!